I would like to start with team 5. Before that, I want to remind you that, I already provide a table for you to summarize your result section. I don't know whether or not you have checked it out.
The one you provide by hand, right?
Huh?
The guidelines for 5
I have an example of tables. I have 2 tables. Let me show you. Somewhere here. Yeah. There's 2 links, right? On Microsoft in the table for CFA. Let me check this one. Because some format is not quite different from the traditional one. So this table for CFA. CFA is for the validity, construct validity. This table probably you can modify it based on your result. So you can report a matrix about the model. We focus on the first order construct, not second order, only first order. So you can refer all the matrices. We have different matrices here, right? We have GFI, AGFI, IMR is IMR, IMSEA, right? You have to report your model result here on the last column. NFI, CFI, something like that. And then you have to make a table look like this one. So this one is for conversion validity. Oliver, you take a look. Mindy and Helen, you take a look. This one. So conversion validity, you make table look like this. So you have called construct, first order. This is not first flow. This typing error. You can set a copy as your own, right? Then you can modify. So you have to set a copy as your own. Then you can modify. For example, I want to modify this one. I'll make it bigger. How about this? Other bigger? This one. Okay. Now this is called first order construct. Right? Construct. First order construct. So you have first order construct name, first order construct. Okay. And we have indicator. You can modify indicator. Okay. Now you have to report the factor loading here, this column. You have to report a standardized factor loading. This example, you have to fill it out. Okay? And some point you have to provide the compare alpha for each first order construct. For example, for the BI, compare alpha, and you provide the BI brand value, this brand personality, you have to provide compare alpha. And then you have to provide the composite reliability. This one, CR value also is the reliability. You have to find it in CFA. These two, you have to find in CFA report. Okay. In CFA report, we have CR, we have AV. Where is it? Let me show you. In here, now check it out. There's confirmatory factor analysis, right? This one here. Okay. Let me show you where is composite alpha. Okay. First, you can see now you have AVE, right? You have report AVE in here is here. You have to report AVU, you can find the information here. And okay, now this is Cronbach alpha, and this one is CR, composite reliability. Okay, got it? So you already have the information in the report. So you need to find the information here and copy paste to the table. Copy paste to the table. Okay. So you provide the composite reliability and AVU. Then if you finish, I think you can skip this one, over reliability. You can remove this one. You don't need it. You can remove all of it. And next is called discriminant validity. Discriminant validity. So the discriminant validity, based on my material, you have to put something in diagonal, right? It's called square root of AVE. You have find AVE, right, in CFA. You have take square root and put it on the diagonal. And rest of the column, for example here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of it. It's called the correlation. You can find the information from correlation analysis. That's why in our example, I have do a correlation for you. For example, somewhere here, you see that correlation? Is that? So that's the correlation table. Right? So you have to do the analysis and copy all the information in the correlation table and put it to this table. So then we have diagonal is a square root of AVE. Then under of the diagonal we have correlation between first order construct. So that you have called discriminant validity. Got it? So Oliver, Jason, this is the table for the CFA, for the validity. Okay? Then I have another called structural model. You see that? I also have table for structural model. The link, you can open it. You can save as copy for yourself. Copy, make a copy for yourself. Right? And zoom in. Now, so if you have the use the structure model, then you have to report the model fit. If you only use PRS, you don't have the proper model fit, right? You can ignore or skip this part. So in Smart PRS with two options. This option is called covariance based SEM. But if you run PLS SEM, you don't have this kind of information, right? So depends on what kind of model you select, what kind of model type you select. You select current CB based, covariance based, you have fit, then you will have model fit. If you select PS SEM, you don't have model fit. Okay? And that's how you report your hypothesis. So you have to make a table look like this. Jason and Oliver, take a look. So it's for your hypothesis testing. So you can see standard and non-standard, and R-square, Z-value, and the confidence interval. You see that? Confidence based on bootstrapping. So this is the table you can provide. Now that's it. Now I want to take a look at your report. For example, the team file. Take a quick look. Scroll straight to button. Okay. Data analysis. As you can see, you claim that you follow the two-stage approach, Team 5, right? In your report, you mentioned you follow two-stage. So you have to do the measure model, CFA, first, and then structure model, right? So CFA for reliability and validity, right? You can see that? Conversion validity and discrete validity. Okay. And after that, so then you use bootstrapping. You see that? Bootstrapping. You already mentioned that. Okay, and then see your result. So you can see you select the option called Peerless SEM. So you don't have model fit. You don't have any model fit because you select Peerless. You not select CB SEM. That's different. Okay. So respondent profile, table 1. So you have table 1. Okay, you have description for the responder age and gender. Oh, that's good. And that's table 1. Okay. Oliver, Jason, you can reference how they report the demographic. You have to avoid copy and paste from the software. Some people just copy from the JAS and pass to your report. No way. You have to modify your table by yourself manually, like this one. Okay. So that's okay. That's all for demographic. Then the measure model. Measure model. Okay, good. Now you have you call auto loading. If you don't have to say evaluation, based on my opinion, the measure model you have to report is factor loading and compact alpha, composite alpha, and AVE, right? For conversion validity. So you can consider to modify it again. That's my opinion. And also, that's a writing. That's one sentence, right? That's another sentence, right? People, sometimes you have to separate a different block. It's kind of paragraph, right? So one paragraph at least contain more than 2 sentences. So you have to try to reorganize your structure. Paragraph contains more than 2 sentences. So reliability. So you have code here. So you need only to report compact alpha and CR compact reliability. That's enough. My opinion, you don't need to report row A. Okay, this one. So this is reliability. Okay, conversion validity. Okay, so you may consider to reference my table for the conversion validity and discrete validity also, right? You select one approach using the HTMT, right? Here we have the funnel and lacquer, the table that I provide based on the funnel and lacquer. Okay, people usually report that kind of table first, and this HTMT is additional information. If you like to provide for the professor, that's fine. There's option 2 called HTMT table to show the discriminant validity. Okay. Conclusion of your measure model. Okay, then good. Structure model. P-value. Okay. But in your result, I seems like R square is okay. Based my understanding, you have mediation, right? Okay, you have mediation, so you better to perform the bootstrapping to report the confidence interval. Okay, report confidence to show whether or not you have mediation effect. Okay. But in state table, I didn't see any confidence interval to report the mediation effect. Okay. So that's for your reference. That's about result section. That's okay. Okay, this is for the team 5. Team 5, and now I would like to move to the team 4. Final result. Okay. Okay, let's move to the result section. So in team 4 we have mediation. Okay, good. Now take a look. Demographic. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's a demographic variable to report the gender, the age, something like that. That's good. Major model. Okay, this quite similar to my table format, right? This one is good. So you have construct, you have indicator, you have factor loading, Cronbach alpha, composite reliability, and AVE. Good. That's the one that was good. It's for this table contains not only one information, not only reliability, but also convergent validity. Meaning, Colin, do you get it? This table contains two information, not only reliability, but also convergent validity. Okay. Because you have report AVE, and also the factor loading, right? But if only focus on reliability, we only report Cronbach alpha and CR. Only these two information for reliability. But factor loading, AVE, is for validity, convergent validity. Okay, discriminant validity found locker. Okay, this one is my suggestion. Okay, so your diagonal is square root or AVE. Am I right? Yeah. Diagonal. This diagonal is square root of AVE, and you have to compare to the correlation. So if this value is greater than rest of value, this value greater than the rest of value, this value greater than this one, then we can say we have discriminant validity. So based on your report, you have discriminant validity. So I have no problem, but it's a good one. Okay, Jason and Jet, take a look. This is a good example for discriminant validity table. And also report HTMT, right? Another table. So have to make sure the value is under 0.9, right? 0.9. So all of that under 0.9, say we have good discriminant validity. So you have two tables to report discriminant validity. That's good. That's for the R square and adjust R square. That's good. About the hypothesis. So still, I cannot find your mediation effect. Am I right? You didn't report the confidence interval. Really? Right?
I'll report it in the table 9.
Table 9?
Is that right?
Oh, table 9. This one? I mentioned confidence interval. You report the p-value. No? Right? You report p-value. Because you have to do the bootstrapping. Bootstrapping provide p-value, but also provide the confidence interval. So maybe you can modify the table include the constant interval. Okay. So this one, so you have okay, this two mediation fact is not significant, right? But this one and this one is significant. That's good. This one significant. So you have three mediation effect significant and three mediation effect not significant. Right. Good. Sum or total effect. Okay. So you have total effect hypothesis. So okay. Most of the total effect is significant. So that's good. Okay, that's for the result section from team 4. Probably it's most of the report is quite well. Okay. I have no further question. That's for team 4. Let's try the team 3. This one, team 3. Gen Z Java application. This is from Set and Ulix, right? You just use the copy and paste. You have to modify again. Got it? Data analysis, you better to provide a frequency table, just like team 4. Okay. Gender, age, or education level, and then move to the measure model, right? So you need to adapt the table that I provide to recreate your report. Okay. Okay. So you just copy and paste. Okay. You need to modify that again. You still have time. You have more than 6 months, right? Right from now. HTMT. Okay. Just modify it. EFA, my opinion, you don't need to do EFA, you just do CFA. You can remove the EFA part, unless you want to do the common method bias. You know, team 4 and team 5, did you report common method bias? No, right? In our example, in here, right, I have do the common method bias analysis. You can reference the example here, factor analysis for common method bias, right? This one, you can reference this example, and to check it out whether or not the factor, only one factor, explain the variance. This one, the variance above 50%, then we have common method bias issue. By this case, only 34%. That's fine. Yeah. Common method bias. Remove. Okay, so team 3 you have to remodify the table. Factor correlation table. We will not call factor correlation. You just create a table looks like. You just reference the team 4. It's a good example. For the normality, you can skip this part unless your professor asks you to report. You can skip the normality test in your report. Unless your professor asks, you have to report it. Coefficient. So this, I think you have mediation, right? But you didn't report here. But you have moderated mediation analysis. You mean you have to pass the exam of the mediation test first, then go to moderated mediation. So mediation have to be significant. Then we check for the moderation mediation. And you have to look for the confidence interval. For example, here you have report, right? Confidence interval for your interaction time. I think in this one, right? This one doesn't contain 0. It means you have significant moderation effect, right? Confidence interval does not contain 0, so it's significant. That is mediation, right? Yeah, so you have to check it. So most of, in the JASP, it will report all indirect effect. But when you make your own table, you just report your hypothesis relate to the mediation. You don't just report everything, okay? You just pick up the mediation you want to show, you want to report. Okay, good. So you have to almost recreate all the tables. Okay, that's for the team 3. Team 3 and team 2. Open. Okay. Team 2 is on. Okay. I think it's from Oliver and Jason, right? Yes. Okay. Now okay. You have report the information, but you just copy and paste, right?
We did make a table. But,
Okay. Right. Got it. So you have to recreate the table
yes.
for your information. Good. Alpha. Anyway, you can just reference the team 4 report format.
Because we thought we have to put the JAS in and then our result.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But that's for this course. Okay, I got it. I think you have to prepare for your competition next year. So you have to remodify.
Because this section are question what I have to.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. It's okay.
And this is because we didn't have to upload our JAS, so if I know we upload JAS, I think put the JAS table.
Okay, fine. You don't need to report EFA also. You can remove this part. Okay, just report CFA. Okay, that's from team 2. Then that's team 1. Okay. Team 1. Okay, this demographic. Okay, that's good. This also is a good example. It's a demographic table. Good. Now take a look. The reliability. Okay, this one is all good, right? You have called construct. You have indicator, your factor loading, compound alpha, compositive reliability, AVE. Okay, this one contain reliability and conversion validity. So this table is good. Okay. And how about this one? Discrete validity. And how about we finish this report and then we can finish the course? Okay? Okay. So, customer complaint. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 6, 2, 6. What is this symbol? What is this symbol? What does this symbol represent? Or just a mistyping? 0.3 is not its correlation, right? It's the correlation between the customer complaint and customer expectation. Am I right? It's a correlation. Okay. So you need to report the square root of AVE. So you let square root of AVE on your diagonal. Right? You have to put the AVE square root here for 6 construct. So you need to modify this table again. HTMT Fine. But TMT have to below 0.9. Of diagonal elements are correlation between the variable. It's weird. And this one is quite similar to the previous one. Quite similar to this one, funnel and laggers. So this one diagonal is a square root, right? You see that it already mentioned that square root AV. So you just miss the description. Maybe this one is your funnel and lacquer. And this one maybe is your HTMT. I'm not pretty sure. Okay, you maybe have to remove the position or the sequence of the table. Okay, this one now is hypothesis testing. So hypothesis p-value. So you have called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So perceived value. Complaint. You have mediation, but I cannot find your mediation testing result. Am I right? In your report, this perceived value, customer satisfaction to here is kind of mediation, right? It's kind of mediation pass. But you did not report your mediation in your result. Like you missed this part, right? Yes, I guess you missed this part. Helen, Mindy, you know what? You know what I mean? Did you have any information to show me the path from here to here to here to here to here? No? Do you have, my question is, do you have any mediator? No? So we don't have mediator. Okay, it's just a pass. It's just a pass model, no mediator. Okay, then if you don't have any mediator, that's fine. So you have to check it out with your advisor to make sure whether or not it's only pure pass model or you have mediator. If you have mediator, you have to test the mediation effect. Okay, so that's the last part. But in general, it's good. Also, it's good for demographic, for the reliability, for the validity. It's good. Fine. Okay, I think that's for all the topic we want to show you this semester. I would like to thank you for your cooperation. I really hope that this course can help your study for the next year competition. And you also can contact with me if you like. If you have a question, just leave me a message on the Microsoft team. I'll try to answer your question as soon as possible. Okay, so that's it. Okay, thank you. Good luck for your competition. See you. Bye. See you.